If you're going through mental illness, it can feel like nothing is ever going to change. You may be asking, what is the point of continuing? Why do I keep trying if it never gets me anywhere? To understand why, imagine this. You are lost in a dark cave. You weren't always here, but now you are. No map, no light, no clear direction. You want to get out, but you have no idea if where you're headed is leading you toward the exit. Every direction you look, there's just blackness. That's why nothing else feels convincing. When you're mentally ill, people will tell you, wake up earlier, take a walk in the sun, eat healthier, exercise, meditate, talk to people, clean your room, go to therapy. But often, those things don't feel worth it. Because when you're in this cave, your brain tells you, that won't fix my real problems, or I've tried that and I still feel the same. Those things might be good for people who are outside in the real world, but I'm here lost in the dark. So what do you have to do when you feel that way? You move anyway. Why? Because staying still or waiting for someone to come save you just guarantees one thing. You will never, ever leave that cave. You have to move through the dark. Trip over things, bump into walls, take a step, and feel your way forward. You might have to climb over ridges or climb up walls, but it's okay that every movement doesn't bring you closer to an exit, because every movement is information. Even if you're going in the wrong direction, it's still part of finding the right one. Because if you're paying attention, slowly, your brain will start to map out the cave. You won't get reassurance, you won't get proof, you won't even know if it's working, and it'll feel impossible or pointless, and that's why people break. But if you keep going, you'll realize that you're not actually alone in that cave. It's pitch black, so of course it feels like you're the only one there, but if you keep moving, and if you keep going long enough, eventually you'll hear something, a voice, someone else calling out in the dark. And when you reach each other, you'll learn that there are other people who have been walking through this cave too. Some of them have mapped out parts of it. They've hit walls you haven't hit yet. They know paths that you don't know yet. And so when you come together, you move faster. You feel less lost. You realize that it's not just me in here. Healing doesn't just happen alone in the dark. It happens when people start finding each other and start sharing what they've learned. People always want the way out to be some big breakthrough, but it's not. It's small, repetitive movements in the dark. And at some point, you won't know exactly when, you'll see a glimmer of light. It might look like a little more energy, a slightly clearer head, a friend who offers help, or a moment where you laugh. If you're in a dark cave right now, you don't need to see the light yet. You just need to keep moving. You don't have to have a plan. You don't need to feel motivated. Just keep going and trust that one day you will see the light. The people who make it out aren't the ones who saw the exit. They're the ones who kept moving when everything in them was telling them to give up. Moving in the dark doesn't mean fixing your whole life. It just looks like getting out of bed, eating something even though you don't feel hungry, taking a 5-minute walk, texting one person, and sending a resume even when your chances feel really low. It looks like doing one more thing than you did yesterday. It's time to get back up and find the way out. You can do it. If this made sense to you, share it with someone who is struggling to find hope. I'm Daniel Yee, and I help people with mental illness. If you want more psychology content, subscribe. I appreciate your support.